And let's attack this one over here. Hey, get wrecked, Jaden. Get wrecked. So let's see what we got. Probably a good 8,000. Yep, 8,300. How's it going, guys? aRenG Life here, and today Spunky Jaden is back, and he's bringing some new e-hero rewards, which I'm actually pretty hyped for. But before we get into all the rewards and stuff, right now we are talking about what deck we're using, and today I'm using my boy CIPHER Soldier. We're taking some degeneracy and using it to farm our boy Jaden. So basically, CIPHER Soldier has a lot of synergy against Jaden in general because all his monsters are warriors. So you can literally stall with this guy. You just set him, he'll attack into him, and he's just like, holy crap, I cannot attack over that card no matter what. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. So you can go ahead and get a CIPHER Soldier first turn. You can also have the Unhappy Girl first turn and have her just out. As long as she's in attack position, you pretty much have nothing to fear. There are a few cards that he has that have been added, like what is it, the Gemini Spark. That's a pretty dangerous card, and they gave him 2 copies of it, so that's a little bit dangerous. So that's why we're running more than just Unhappy Girl. So if I ran Unhappy Girl and I ran her alone, there's a good chance he'd just get rid of her in attack game. So now we're running CIPHER Soldier and Unhappy Girl, so at least we can stall a little bit. But yeah, that's a little bit dangerous right there, but whatever, we're doing that. We got 3 copies of CIPHER Soldier, 3 copies of Unhappy Girl, 3 copies of Golden Ladybug. It's a lot of 3-ofs in this deck. Like I said, 3 copies of a Good Goblin, and I'm personally running 3 copies of Shard of Greed. But if you don't have 3 copies of Shard of Greed, you can technically run 3 copies of like Jar of Greed or something. Just so happens that this card's a little bit quicker, or I guess quicker. You can say. You can also try running Legacy of Yatagarasu if you have it. But any draw card will do for real. Any draw card will do. Final win condition is pretty much to summon the Winged Dragon of Ra, which is tributing these guys from the field. I would also recommend maybe try out double summon. Running 2 copies of Spirit Barrier because of the synergy with Unhappy Girl, so you can just crash her right into your opponent's stuff. And then 2 copies of Solemn Wishes. Now, I have been trying multiple decks. I tried so many different variants. I've tried Paladin, and that worked okay, but it's not consistent, and it's also kind of pay to win because not everyone's gonna have all the URs necessary in that deck. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm not covering that deck. I know you can use a Silent Waifu, but that's even more pay to win because you can't get her without paying money. So I was like, nah, that probably might be the best deck to use. But no, unfortunately, I'm not going to show that off because, well, the people who don't have her are just kind of screwed. So there's that. I think this deck is fairly achievable for anybody's price range, and you can use you can use it skillless if you want, or you can use Draw Sense Earth, Draw Sense Light, whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Maybe even Life Point Boost A or Alpha, but whatever. That's pretty much that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check out our boy Jaden. All right, and here he is. We got his level 40 deck, Wrath of Neos. Speaking of which, Wrath of Neos, kind of hyped to get my 3rd copy of this because last time he would not drop it. He would not give me this card no matter what. As you can see, I have 5 copies of the UR, 5 copies of this, only 2 copies of this guy, which is kind of annoying. I did manage to get lucky. He's giving us a Divine Neos. I got 1 copy of it on my first try, which is pretty cool, but the fact is that this card is terrible. Like, this card is just awful. It's really bad, unless there's a very particular deck to run it where it won't just die. But it kind of reminds me of like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, because all it really does is become really strong, but as for the effects, I don't like them too much, because you need to be running in a very weird deck that uses Neospatians, Neos, hero monsters. Yeah, you need a lot of different stuff just to make this thing work. So if you fuse using like 5 cards, which is insane, well, Miracle Fusion, you'll probably use that, and I don't know, it's a really questionable card. But yeah, and even then, it doesn't have too much synergy with the Miracle Fusion, because you think you have to banish them from the grave, I believe. Yeah, you have to banish them to gain more power-ups and effects, but that's not very good. If you don't have Electrum, you can get him, but he's also not that great. But with Miracle Fusion, maybe he'll be a little bit more useful. I'm honestly doing it for Elemental Hero Core. I really want this guy for the deck I posted yesterday. Speaking of which, if you guys are seeing this, there is a good chance that I am live. So go ahead and check that out, please, after watching the farm. To be honest, that's pretty much it. The rest of this support is not too great. It's just cocoon stuff for these guys, and that's pretty much that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take him on. Alright, and here he is. We got Jaden Yuki. Alright, so we got the Spunky boy over here, and we're going second. That's actually perfect. That's actually better. So let's see what we got. The only thing, ooh, this hand, okay. That's pretty good, I have to say, this hand. And of course, he's got Alias. Alias is a little bit scary, just because he can use that as an instant, like, wreck. He can wreck you with what's his other card called, dude? Gemini Spark. So, right off the bat, setting CIPHER. And I'm gonna end right now. So, Stratos is here. Stratos is only dangerous because he gets his searches, and he's gonna pretty much pull off a search right now. So, Prisma is also kind of annoying because he thins out the deck. So all of Stratos, all of Prisma, all they really do is thin the deck. So attack me, GG. Looks like you ain't getting over me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and activate Spirit Barrier, and we're good. So I'm feeling a little bit safer now. I don't really want to set any more ciphers, which I just drew another one. Holy crap! I will summon Unhappy Girl though. So I believe in you, Unhappy Girl. And we are no longer afraid of taking any damage, so I'm good. Let's go ahead and attack this right into him. Attack it right into him. Why not? I haven't tested, but I'm pretty sure they can still normal summon again with Alias or whatever, a Gemini monster. Prisma is pretty much sends Neo to the grave. All this is just dangerous because he thins out the deck. Polymerization, okay, that's good because he got rid of Alias. And I don't like Alias on the field. I just don't. So now he's got a 3450 monster, which really, I don't care. And I get to heal, so the heals have begun. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just get my Unhappy Girl out. Yeah, now that we have all the Unhappy Girls out, we can go ahead and battle. We can lock down all of his boys over here. So bam, your Neos Knight is now useless. And we can pretty much just continue locking you up. And I'm doing this because in case he does summon Alias, he can spark and destroy pretty much anything. And that's the only real problem. He also, I think, technically he could activate Wrath of Neos and blow up the whole board, but he doesn't appear to do it as much. I think it's just a game mechanic thing, where he sees that you have like weak attack monsters, and he'll have a big monster, and he's just like, no, I don't want to do it. So I think that's the main reasoning, because I haven't had him do it to me even once. I have him Gemini Spark. It's the only scary card. If he does it early, you're in danger. But for the most part, we're pretty much safe. So I think there's that. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, battle just to lock down all of them. Because I want to have my Unhappy Girls locking down everything. So in case he gets rid of one, there ain't nothing available. So setting back row, that's cool. I'm actually going to... I'm in a good Goblin right now. Even though I don't need to, but hey, look, I drew a Ladybug. That's pretty cool. Put a CIPHER back, and that puts him at the bottom of the deck, so that's okay. And look, we drew an Unhappy Girl. So Ladybug, do your thing. Give me them heals. And at this point, we're completely safe. We can just go ahead and keep passing. I mean, alright, Stratos, he's officially clogged his board. He literally blew up Spirit Barrier. Good chance of me drawing another one, by the way, so okay. Ladybug, do your thing. Ladybug. And I'm going to go ahead and set Solemn Wishes. I've already healed way too much to the point where I don't really care if he attacks me with Stratos or if I attack him with Stratos, but I'm going to go ahead and pass. I'm going to wait to get my other Spirit Barrier. Legit. So he's about to end, and we pretty much already got him. As soon as you get him into a point where he does not have a Neos or an Alias on board, you're safe. Of course, he can tribute for Neos, but remember, he did use Prisma, and he sent this guy to the grave. He could still draw one, though, so that is something you got to be careful of. But he can't Oversoul, he can't Revive, he can't really do much, and all we're doing now is just healing massive life points. So, I mean, we're pretty safe. Shard of Greed, pretty good. So I'm going to keep getting my heals. I'm going to get, what, like 2,000 heals per turn, and I have Shard of Greed. Yeah, I'm looking pretty safe right now, and I think this is my go-to farm. But yeah, it's pretty much come to the point where it's like, I win. So I'm going to get all my draws right now, all my heals. I'm going to set this to off real quick. Alright, pretty good, and Shard. Alright, so there we go. Now, we have all the cards in our deck in our hands. We don't have to fear anything because he doesn't have a Neos alias. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much summon my Raw right now. And now, Wing Dragon of Raw. I have how many life points? 20k life points? That's pretty insane. So, Tribute 3. Let's get all these bad boys out of the way. And yeah, like I said, you don't really have to fear their life points or their back row unless they have alias. In which case, you want alias kind of out of the way. So, bam, that heal. That power is, my power is maximum, I swear. So now, let's go ahead and end this game. Battle. And let's attack this one over here. Hey, get wrecked, Jaden. Get wrecked. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and check on that score. Alright, so let's see what we got. Probably a good 8,000. Yep, 8,300. So this farm will get you a good 8,000. There is no extra 1,000 points right now, so it's a legit 8,000, so that's pretty good. And that's pretty much that. Like I said earlier, I am streaming probably by the time you guys are watching this video. So please feel free to go check it out. I'm probably going to be doing some hero shenanigans since we're all playing with them heroes. Might as well, right? So I'm going to be messing around with heroes. So if you guys want to check it and check out the stream, let me know that me in the past sent you. But whatever, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what deck you guys are using to farm, because I know people can be using probably Yubel. They can probably use Paladin. They can use Silent Waifu. They can use probably a few different things. But whatever, that's pretty much it. And if you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Duel Link shenanigans. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Have a great day, and